name's Gibbs. I've been competing since 1999. I used to compete in the Musclemania circuit. Prior to that, I was a mountain biker. So, two totally different types of training, dieting, and night and day different. I've been competing now for over a decade. After I stopped mountain biking because of a broken wrist in the winter of '94, '95. My college educational background at that time was the most important part of my life, so I was focusing on that and stopped biking for about 2 years, not changing my diet. I gained about 53 pounds probably in the first year. So with the physical therapy as part of my educational background, I started using the knowledge and applying that to my own rehab and getting into the weight training aspect of it. After about 2 years of solid weight training, I had somebody, a female who was a national level competitor, talk me into doing a competition called the Musclemania. That was up in Connecticut back in April of '99, and currently the last show that I did last November, the Mid-Atlantic Classic, took first place in Super Heavies. That was in Charlotte, North Carolina. Currently I'm planning on hopefully getting my pro card this year at the Masters Nationals, being that I'll be 40 come May 4th of this year. So in July is the Master Nationals in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, with a few minor aches and pains here and there, of course. It's the old saying, no pain, no gain. Sometimes, recognizing the right kind of pain versus the wrong kind of pain is you got to develop that sense with your body. I think, being in tune with your body, as I am, between, working out for as long as I have been, I can tell the difference, quite a difference between good and bad pain. The bad pain, the aches and pains of, tendon problems because they just don't heal as fast as muscles. Certain things like that, and how to nutritionally correct that through either deep tissue massage, increasing your fish oils and or like digestive enzymes such as bromelain can help really speed up the healing process, so to speak. Just a little while ago I suffered from a little bit of tendonitis in this particular forearm, this outer forearm here. Through deep tissue massages, the fish oil increase, helping support my thyroid to speed up my metabolism, and in cleaning up my diet, I was able to alleviate a lot of that pain. So anything that I grabbed and pulled towards me would actually cause me quite a bit of pain through here, so my grip strength was lessened. But pretty much I can say I'm about 100% recouped from that. So in a very short amount of time, of course, but because I hate to kind of stop having to train because of an injury. So I try to really pay attention to my body and listen to my body. That's instinctive training is what I call it. If you don't listen to your body, what you do is you push yourself a little bit too far, and that's where injury lies. So just outside that realm of, there's a fine line between pushing yourself not, enough and pushing yourself too much. That's where the injury comes in. Actually, I have pretty much a set schedule in the way I've developed the splits for body parts. Based upon, I pay specific attention to the wear and tear of the joints. It'd be kind of an every other day, Monday through Friday type of workout program. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday being the primary focus of the major muscle groups. Like for instance, Monday would be chest, shoulders, and triceps. Wednesday would be legs. And Friday would be back, traps, and biceps. Training the muscle groups together that work together and just finishing those smaller assisting muscle groups tends to cut back on the amount of wear and tear on the joints. So I have, early on in my training, I made all the popular mistakes and was flat benching too much and trying to develop that big chest. Unfortunately, I found out the hard way that it causes impingements in the shoulder joints. So many people, if the impingements continue because we're pushing through that pain threshold, not knowing the difference between good and bad pain, cause more damage, rotator cuff damage, tears. And then of course physical therapy, you have to stop training, possible surgery, which I definitely don't think surgery is an option for me if I can fix it through the proper therapy and or nutritional healing. But yeah, that's pretty much it as far as, learning how to recognize good and bad pain has been something I've developed. The instinctive training part of it is, what I consider, it's listening to your body, and if you're feeling tired or feeling a little bit run down, because a lot of people don't pay attention to the, I mean, your central nervous gets taxed pretty hard when you're training at excessive weights, and you know, with that given, I think in every other day schedule, like the split that I've been doing for many, many years, of course that'll change up a little bit prior to competition. And then, of course, you know, Tuesdays and Thursday, what I consider easy active recovery days. Tuesday might be abs, calves, and forearms, followed by Thursday. And you see each and every day that you're performing the large muscle groups is followed by an easier day, the small assisting muscle groups. Followed by Thursday would be like abs, calves, and lower back, you know, focusing on that midsection. Trying to get that the abs at least twice a week, every other day. Some people think that, you know, training abs is good to do every day. Unfortunately, the muscle group, just like anything else, needs time to recover, so at least 24 hours. You know, forearms, calves, and abs are the only thing that I think that can be trained multiple times throughout the week within any 1 week time period. Then the weekends, as I get closer to competition, I might throw in a Saturday, but take a full day, like Sunday, of complete rest and recuperation, being that mentally and or physically you can burn out and then overtrain, and that'll kind of set you back a few steps and possibly get you sick and then, you know, stop you from training. So that's the last thing we want to happen when we're training for a competition. We want to stay healthy all the way through. My split will change ever so slightly as I get closer and closer to competition. I'll do double splits. I'll go in the morning, do the cardio and what I call a tune-up, where it's kind of a lighter weight, higher rep, you know, and just kind of a couple compound exercises like a chest press per se, or, you know, lat pull down, you know, followed by some shoulders, some bis and tris, and or traps. And what that does is it actually, at a lower weight, higher rep, flushes the glycogen out of the muscles. So I'm preparing my body to be fed for a big breakfast, which is usually the biggest meal of my day. You know, sometimes consisting up to, in the off season, upwards around 12 to 1,500 calories in one sitting, and then doing that several times throughout the day. So you can imagine my food bill is quite extensive.